Hey buddy, it's Crazy4 and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. In the last one, we went through Classic Mode and ran through as Villager from the Animal Crossing series, and yeah, that's what happened. That's all I can say. So this time around, we're gonna be heading through Classic Mode, going through as Olimar, coming back from Brawl, a veteran from Brawl, and yeah, back at it again, but a little bit differently this time around, as you'll see very briefly with the palette swap. So of course, palette swaps, we get the standard Olimar look right here. We've got a red outfit, a red spacesuit, a green spacesuit, a gray spacesuit, and then going into a secondary character, Alf. Doesn't, you know, have anything different to him. Kind of just like the Koopa Link, just kind of like an aesthetic change. But yeah, Alf, main character of Pikmin 3, can also be selected. So there's standard Alf, there's green suit Alf, there's pink suit Alf, and of course red suit Alf. But we're gonna be going as standard old Olimar, because of course that's the boy. And we're gonna see how things go on 7.0 Classic Mode with this character. So as you know, as I mentioned, Olimar, you know, coming back from Brawl, of course, was a new coming back in Brawl, but now he's here as a veteran fighter. Damn, every single stage is going to be a 6-player fight. That sucks. I don't want this because it's going to be, well, I mean, Skyworld might work in my favor if I'm being honest. I'm going to go for this one just because of 2 trophies, I think it's going to be a better reward. Yeah, so we're going to do that. I think that's a really good idea. But yeah, so Olimar from the Pikmin series utilizes Pikmin as its main kind of thing, mechanic. The Pikmin are kind of fun to utilize. If you know how to use them well, they can be really, really deadly. But they are a bit tricky to use. I know back in Brawl, I mean, we'll get into it into specifics real soon. But back in Brawl, almost a Villager, Olimar used to be able to run 6 Pikmin in every battle, but now he's been limited to only having 3 Pikmin, and specifically because of the 3DS's limits and the fact that it couldn't handle Olimar's 6 Pikmin, so they had to dumb it down to 3 Pikmin for both 3DS and Wii U. Really sucks that they keep having to, like, you know, screw things up because of the 3DS version, but it is what it is. But going to Olimar, a lightweight character that's very small and floaty, has very slow walking, dashing, and falling speeds, has the 4th slowest airspeed in the game, and has low gravity, and has above average traction and air acceleration, and pretty average jump height as from a character. So for general playstyle for Olimar, he relies almost entirely on Pikmin, on his Pikmin for offense, for grabs, and for specials. The Pikmin essentially act as both projectiles and disjointed hitboxes, giving him a decently long range. Hold up. I tried to grab, but Ike was back there. Oh, that's scary. Giving him pretty long range and strong camping and spacing utility, or the ability to do so. Without the Pikmin though, much of his kit becomes unusable, leaving him pretty weak. So yeah, one thing that you gotta be really, really careful of is just making sure you have Pikmin with you at all points, because if you don't, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really, really bad to use Olimar. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, okay, we're good there. Let's throw him back. That's not gonna kill though. Damn, I tried, but I went too close. There we go, that hits. That didn't kill? I'm surprised. Okay, thank you for that. That was actually really smart. Give me that, thank you very much. Let me grab you. What are you doing, Mac? Oh! Okay, you know what? Good job, Yoshi. That was really great. And also, he is one of the most unique and damaging playstyles when Pikmin are used wisely. So it kind of is like a tricky character to properly use, but can be very rewarding if you know how to use him and his Pikmin to the best of their ability. Okay, 2 intruders, sure. As for the strengths with the Pikmin that he gains, there's very high damage output to gain. The Pikmin do latch on to opponents and rack up percents very quickly, about 10 to 30% in seconds, give him disjointed grabs with long range. The smash attacks are also fairly quick and powerful, especially with the red and purple Pikmin, and also gives Olimar some pretty versatile aerials. Can you stop juggling me? Oh my gosh, I'm just being juggled non-stop. That is not even fun. Hold up, I have the screw attack, I just realized. I do kind of want to, I want to take on Kirby and Ness, Ness and Peach, actually. No, Kirby and... Okay, we're good, we're good. We're living, we're living. Let's go. No! Kirby, you dumbass, why'd you die from the tornado? Who said you can die from the tornado, buddy? No, Ness. Buddy. I'm not letting you kill Peach. She is my target. Oh, Gardevoir. Oh, that's not gonna be super useful. There we go. Throw that. There we go, that hits. Peach, good. Okay, Peach is gone. At least I got her. And Ness, I think, is also a target of mine because he's got some rewards. Oh, I tried. There we go. Hold up. Where you going, buddy? Where you going? Don't even try it. Bye-bye. Okay, continuing on, very versatile aerials that Olimar gains. The neutral air is a good combo starter. The up air is a good juggler and also KO tool. The forward and back aerials are good for edge guarding and also can KO near blast zones. And the down aerial is a very strong Meteor Smash. I think that Meteor Smash kind of changes depending on the Pikmin he has. But still, right? Good Meteor Smash. The Pikmin Throw, his side B, is good for zoning, damage racking, and also approaching, hindering different approaches. There's like no good options. Let me go for this one. The Pikmin Order, the down B, rearranges the lineup and can grant brief super armor. And the Wing Pikmin, his recovery, is a pretty versatile recovery and allows attacking while recovering. The recovery works a little bit interestingly depending on the Pikmin you have and how many you have, but we'll get into that again. Specifics later. But for now, I gotta lock in with this match because I'm a little bit nervous. I can do decent stuff with Olimar, I think I can, but like it's tough. Just because I remember being decent as like Brawl Olimar, but like Smash for Olimar just does not hit the same. He really doesn't. It's sad too because I actually really used to enjoy Brawl Olimar a lot. What are you trying, Rosalina? Hold up. There we go. Oh, I tried. Oh, that would have been actually a really good hit. Do that. No, my boy! Hold up. There we go. Yeah, use the white Pikmin. The white Pikmin is one of the best ones to have to latch onto opponents because it does the most amount of damage by latching on. The purple one is the best one for like more stronger hits, more like melee attacks. And then the red one also does pretty good damage. Especially for like latching on, but it's also a bit better for like, you know, smash attacks and stuff. As for Olimar's general flaws and weaknesses though, he has slow mobility, which makes him vulnerable to fast characters like Sonic and Captain Falcon, can be easily juggled and KO due to being a lightweight and having poor aerial mobility. Over-reliance on Pikmin can make many attacks do nothing if no Pikmin are present. Pikmin will die faster than they did back in Brawl, making management even harder. Weak endurance, means Olimar struggles to take advantage of rage. Aerials have low priority and are pretty vulnerable against edge guarders. And some Pikmin also have specific drawbacks. The white Pikmin has a very big weakness in KOs, cannot KO properly at all. Let me get this spaceship real quick. The purple Pikmin has a very short grab range. The blue Pikmin is the only one with actually any KO throw. Any KO throw usability. The red Pikmin can do down throw combos, but only reliably at high percentages. And the wing Pikmin are weakened with repeated use or depending on Pikmin count. So I guess briefly we'll mention, with the winged Pikmin, his up B, the usability of it will of course, change depending on how frequently Olimar is using the recovery. If he like just use it, then obviously, he can't really use it to the same usability right after. But on top of that, if you have like, let's say, 3 purple Pikmin compared to like 3 blue Pikmin, the purple Pikmin will by far make it more difficult for the wing Pikmins to give you much distance. So yeah, it's tough to properly use the wing Pikmin sometimes. Ideally, you want to kind of get rid of all your Pikmin before using a recovery just so you get the most out of it. You know what I mean? it's tough. It's a lot of specifics to it, but yeah, it's a little bit tricky. As for custom moves though, some pretty interesting ones we got. There's Hardy Pikmin Pluck, which is more durable, gives more durable Pikmin, but it has a slower plucking. The Sticky Pikmin Throw has less damage and distance, but have a longer latch duration. The Tackle Pikmin Throw basically make all Pikmin tackle like the purple Pikmin, because the purple ones do not latch onto opponents. The Mighty Wings Pikmin has a shorter recovery distance, but it's unaffected by Pikmin count, so we'll go the same amount of distance no matter what Pikmin you have. Olimar has on him. Oh, yeah, give me that. That'd be useful. You know what? That's on you. I'll take it. I'll take the easy kill. And the Order Tackle can recall while dealing damage, so that's pretty useful to some degree. So as for a competitive overview, Olimar is definitely considered weak early into Smash 4's metagame. Has been later proven strong by top players such as the Buzz and Myron. Retains some pretty high learning curve, but can be very effective with good Pikmin management. And recovery has been buffed slightly, making him more viable than early impressions have suggested. So it's kind of like a bit mixed with competitive viability, but it can be still very useful, that's for sure. And it has a lot of usability in competitive usage. Let me be careful about that because I don't want to. You know what? Let's be careful. I'm scared of that box. Let's toss. Okay, that was on me. I don't know why the heck I decided to throw it right into the barrel. I knew that was gonna happen, I just still let it happen. So, good job, Daniel. Okay, get him out of here, please. Spike! Ooh, let's go, the spike. Beautiful job. So, of course, Olimar coming back from Brawl. Back in Brawl, he was essentially top tier status. He was one of the best characters in the game, considered a top 3 to 5 character back in Brawl. Had 6 Pikmin, which enabled huge damage output and camera potential. The Pikmin Throw restrained opponents easily, was strong at both close range and distance, had excellent damage, strong smash attacks, and powerful aerials. The grab game was very fast, it was long range with combo and KO throws. Pikmin Order gave him a solid defensive option. Purple and red Pikmin provided strong KO power. Only weaknesses basically being poor mobility, limited approach options, exploitable recovery, and very vulnerable to SDI. And despite flaws, he dominated on stage and was very, very hard to counter. So yeah, it's insanely good at back in Brawl, but received quite a bit of nerfs in his move from Brawl to Smash 4. Main thing being the Pikmin count being reduced, of course, from 6 to 3, primarily just due to the 3DS's limitations, which essentially made it so he has lower damage output and camping ability. The Pikmin Throw is also weaker, especially the white Pikmin just being weaker in general. Endurance has also been reduced, Olimar has become lighter, Pikmin have less HP and also die faster when they're separated. Smash attacks have also been nerfed, they can all be reflected. The forward smash has shorter duration, down smash has weaker knockback, and up smash has been heavily nerfed, being slower, having more lag, and less range and power. Aerials are also weaker, especially the forward and down aerial. Grab game has been nerfed, having a shorter range and duration. Standing and dash attacks, dash grabs being laggier. Pivot grab being a pretty big over-reliance for Olimar. And KO throws also being weaker, especially with blue and purple Pikmin. Pikmin Order has less super armor, is just weaker defensively. Hurtbox has been redesigned as a large orb, making him easier to hit / shield stab. And he's also more vulnerable to combos and early KOs due to having a lighter weight and also the rage mechanic. So a lot of very, very heavy and potent nerfs to Olimar going into Smash 4. However, there are some buffs, I will say, that are at least like worth going over. Oh, brother, that was close. That was really close. So recovery has been drastically buffed. Wing Pikmin are just far better than the Pikmin chain he used to have back in Brawl, as it was a tethered recovery back in Brawl, but now he's like, you know, there's no reliance on that, plus like ledge guarding is not a thing anymore. The Edgehog, of course, was removed, which helps his recovery even further. White Pikmin have also been improved, having more HP, and also they're stronger in certain attacks. Better combo game, thanks to having hit stun and DI changes, notably the down throw plus new up aerial as a juggling tool. Some Pikmin attacks let me hit that. Some Pikmin attacks with like the red and purple Pikmin deal more damage to offset overall nerfs. The shield game has also been improved. Weaker shields do benefit Olimar's Pikmin-based pressure a lot. Hold up, can you not? Hold up, there we go. What even was that, Olimar? There we go, and bam. What? Get out of here, stupid. Weaker shields do benefit Olimar's Pikmin-based pressure. Latched Pikmin deal more shield damage, and smash attacks are safer on shield due to increased shield stun. Frame canceling also makes aerials safer, and the rage mechanic boosts KO power with the right Pikmin. So for the mechanics impacting Olimar, he does lose momentum canceling, glide tossing, and Dacus, which works his approaches with items. Universal mobility buffs do help Olimar somewhat, but his airspeed stayed the same, making it very slow relative to the cast, and the removal of meteor canceling helps his down air meteor. So overall for Olimar in Smash 4, or Brawl of Smash 4, his recovery and mobility have improved, but most of his former strengths like his damage, camping, grabs, and smash attacks were toned down severely. Nerfs outshine buffs, which make him considered one of the most nerfed characters from Brawl into Smash 4 alongside DDD, Meta Knight, Falco, Wario, and Marth pre-patches, but he's still a viable and above average character, but no longer the oppressive top tier he was back in Brawl. So yeah, that's Olimar, a lot to talk about, but here we go. Class mode of Olimar, all completed. Alright, let's get these credits going. I don't know what all of them is going to be used for. Okay, you know what? I remember this from Smash 3DS. The yellow Pikmin, for some reason, I think specifically yellow, is like insane with these credits because the hitbox stays out for so long. It's kind of nuts, and I really want to try and utilize it to the best of my ability here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'll definitely try, but we'll see. That's going to be a lot of fun to use if I can effectively use it though. Very, very fun to use. So I mean, that's Olimar. You know, like I mentioned, he doesn't have the same usability and status as he had back in Brawl. He was a menace back in Brawl for sure, but he's still, you know, enjoyable in Smash 4. Still can be used very, very well. And you know, with the right, look at that! What the frick is that? That's so stupid. It's so fun. Yeah, with the right tools and like the right, you know, setups and whatnot, you can use Olimar pretty effectively if you just know how to use the character well, and also setting up with the Pikmin is also very, very important to just Olimar's overall usability. But yeah, so for me personally, again, I mentioned how I did used to enjoy Olimar back a lot in Brawl. He was one of my favorite characters, honestly, in that game. As time went on, he became, you know, a little bit less and less of a favorite character of mine, but I still like playing him from time to time. In Smash 4 and Ultimate, I don't know, he doesn't feel the same anymore. I really do feel the nerfs that he received between games since Brawl, and it's just like, I don't know, he doesn't really feel... To me, he doesn't feel as fun and as exciting to play anymore. You know, maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm the only one who thinks that, but like it really does feel that way. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame because I used to like the character a lot, but you know, times change and like the game changes a lot too. So like that really does, you know, change. That really does impact the change a lot. So, but there we have it, 100% on Olimar's class mode credits. We'll take it. I like the picture in the back though of Olimar and Alf just kind of enjoying the sunset. Well, check out the taunts real quick. So we have the up taunt, the side taunt, and the down taunt. Spinning around quite a lot. He definitely has his main shtick for his taunts. Oh, hey, we actually got the challenge. I'm glad this appeared because I totally forgot about it. But yes, completing Classic, Solo Classic within 20 minutes while playing as Olimar gives you a challenge, a new CD, a new song for the game. So yeah, almost forgot to go over that, but thank goodness I actually did it within a good amount of time. So good job on me. I was worried that I wouldn't take care of it, but we did. So not bad. Anyways, let's go on to training mode and check out Olimar's moveset real quick. He's got a, again, moveset the exact same as it was back in Brawl, no difference whatsoever besides, of course, the Pikmin being a huge change to him. But the recovery is still a fun one to check out, and we'll check it out real quick first, because I like this one a lot. So this is a recovery, which is the end of day. So yeah, that's the move. Just blast off into a ship for a good like 5-ish seconds, while everyone that's on the ground will start being eaten up by the bubble orbs, kind of turning the stage into nighttime in Pikmin. If he starts a final smash next to an opponent, he will be able to ground the opponent or even spike them with the ship, which is really useful. And the bubbles do a decent amount of damage to the opponent, and the ship also then can be maneuvered a bit as it's falling down and crash to opponents, being able to a useful kill tool. But can also be used as a SD tool if you're not careful enough. Can actually like kind of fall right into the abyss with the ship, so be careful of that. That's the final smash. Pretty fun, pretty cool. As for his special moves though, we've got some things to talk about. So of course we got the standard, which is the Pikmin pluck. No damaging attack, but it just basically he plucks a Pikmin, and the order is essentially decided kind of the entire time. It's always going to be essentially, I think, red, blue, yellow, white, purple, I think, or maybe purple and white are switched. That's typically the order that they are in. It cannot be used in mid-air, only on the ground. That's kind of like about it. Also, no more than 3 Pikmin can, of course, be plucked. Then we have the side B, which is, of course, the Pikmin throw. Depending on the Pikmin, they will do certain amount of knockback and damage, or not knockback, but damage to the opponent. Okay, will stay on for the same amount of time, but will, again, different damage to the opponent. The purple Pikmin being the interesting one, because if I can just show it off real quick, purple can not hold up. Blue sticks on, white sticks on, purple does not stick on, just do some knockback damage. White by far being the most damaging of all of his Pikmin. Let me see if I can do some specifics. So the red Pikmin deal more damage for attacks, around 1.2 times damage for most attacks, but less for throws, around 0.8 times damage. Their attacks have a flame effect. Yellow Pikmin have larger hitboxes, around 1.25 times larger for most hitboxes. Their attacks have an electric effect. Blue Pikmin have more damaging throws, around 1.6 times damage. White Pikmin have minimal power in attacks, around 0.8 times damage for most hitboxes, but has significantly longer grab and toss range and deal more latching damage. Their grab-related attacks have a darkness effect. And finally, the purple Pikmin have high power and damage, around 1.4 times damage for most hitboxes and knockback, but have minimal range for ranged attacks. That's kind of like the general specifics that you might want to think about for each of the Pikmin. But anyways, onto this up special, which is of course the Wing Pikmin. The main recovery tool, spamming the button will of course make Olimar go higher. Utilizing the recovery over and over again will lessen the usability of it. You can also make it more of a horizontal recovery for Olimar instead of a vertical one. So it has a lot of usability to it actually. A lot of maneuverable. It's a pretty maneuverable final up special, to say the least. And it will also, if you have no Pikmin on it, he will fly a lot further than if you were to have multiple Pikmin on him, especially if they're like the heavier Pikmin, like the red, the purple ones. So like, yeah, the usability of the Wing Pikmin will depend, of course, on the Pikmin you have and how many you have. And finally, the down special, which is of course Pikmin order, which is simply just one where he just whistles to get his Pikmin back to him. So if I throw blue, use the Pikmin order, he just goes straight back to me. And very useful for just like kind of getting Pikmin that are pretty far away from you, and if you need Pikmin to like come back, that's a great tool to use, and has very, very brief super armor at the very beginning of the move. The first like few frames of it have like actually frames 6 to 12 grant super armor on the attack. So yeah, pretty useful move, just kind of in general, doing no damage, but it's good for just Pikmin management in general. So yeah, that's Olimar. Tricky character to utilize, but can be very fun if you know how to use him. So going into Vault, of course, check out his trophy real quick, see what we got for him. Olimar, a veteran spaceship pilot for Hakotate Freight. Captain Olimar partners with Pikmin in Smash Bros to help him in battle. Olimar is much stronger when he's got Pikmin with him, so keep them plucked and good to go. Pikmin abilities are based on their color. Learn what each is best at. And of course, the games we have are Pikmin for the GameCube and Pikmin 2 for the GameCube. And both of them are actually like ported over to the Wii as for like the new Play Control series of games, so that's cool. Pikmin, pretty fun series. I haven't played much of it, but I played a bit, and it's enjoyable. So like, definitely a series I would suggest personally if you haven't gone into it already. But thank you all so much for watching today's episode of Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. In the next one, we're going to be heading through Classic Mode as we fit Trainer, another newcomer into the game, and a pretty interesting character at that. So yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Social media, including the Twitch and all of the other channels, are of course down in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Pop-Tart out.